I'd probably break his
Don't
nose.
worry. Everyone in Sharess's caress is a professional.
Why does Worm's Crossing have so few lodgings? We need at least a double bed.
How about the flop house? It has plenty of spare beds.
Great! We can bump around. Has sticky fingers.
Sir, good, sir. Give me 3 days and... Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so forth, so on. Fionn, one of Mamselle's girls, laughs like a star's twinkle. Not seen her for a 10-day. 10 days and 4 bells to be precise. Not that I'm counting. Missing? I hadn't thought her missing, just not here. Or elsewhere. Oh. I suppose that's like missing, but with extra words. You don't suppose the murderer who's on the loose got hold of her? Oh, goodness, no. It's too horrible to imagine. The landlord, Sir Frago Antuna. A most generous soul, I assure you.
Dar was right. This was a stupid...
The key did the trick. Let's see what's in there.
There's blood near the bed.
These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Lorgan's name is written here too.
They weren't lovers. Not in the way that you mean. They wanted me more than I wanted them.
You two have rocks for
I
brains.
used that to my advantage more times than I care to remember.
Here, you haven't even gone inside yet.
Going inside. Safe, my
Brothel? Pleasure house?
I'm here.
Den?
I won't let anything happen to you.
Look at you.
Adventurer supposed to do a damn job around here.
You watch. I know you have.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
I know this key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
Has sticky fingers.
Here, you haven't even gone inside yet.
I am not going in. People are just walking into Sheres's caress like it was any old business. No disrespect to you, of course, if you're a patron.
Right, it's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose.
Honestly.
The librarian does this thing with her whip. On her focus and
Your pleasure is mine, sweeting. Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. I'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her.
You keep scaring, alright?
Might be useful.
Do you think we've done something wrong?
We are not in trouble, sister. Remember our vow to keep one another safe. When the music stops, you and I, we will continue dancing.
I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again? A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory? No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well, what are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
Especially for you.
I want to give it a good rumple.
You're looking parched, sweetheart. Another tankard?
Else, darling, another sip and I'm like to spill over. But other hankering for spicier flavours. How about you give me a taste? What'd you say, doll? Have a sit on my lap. Let's see what pops up.
Darling, how you set me a quiver. You are a beast among men. No, a dragon, setting my phoenix nest aflame. I shall slake your thirst, dragon. You will part your lips and drink of my essence.
I will drink your essence.
Hoots, order up! Another tankard for the Fist.
He'd break his nose. Good Father, give me strength.
Finest fish caught this morning. What'll it be? Come back soon. Fresh catch every day, guaranteed.
You'd be better off sleeping in the gutter than that gentleman. I just want somewhere warm and safe.
This unit is damaged, citizen.
Fascinating.
I don't care how big they were. I'll give them a piece of my mind.
Burning your white ring is the last thing you have for Christmas.
Never travels without his friends. Let's go. Everything.
The creepy monster thing.
Hello, hello, and welcome to the circus of the last days, the finest extraplanar circus there is. We travel from plane to plane, thrilling all blessed to see us. From tempestuous Ginny to belligerent redcaps, you'll find them all here. Not a problem, dear patron. Benji just has to check if you're a vicious murderer. Benji? Ah! Brain juice smells like piss and iron. No like. Oh, well, that's a first. Usually I'd allow you in, but in these times, I can take no chances. Move along. No circus for you. I hope you're good. The redcaps got a little too excited when the last one nicked himself. Ooh. Welcome to the circus. A motley crew of misfits and morons. We're happy to have you.
dodgy one. Yes! Behold! Akabi's Wheel of Wonders. Spin! To win prizes beyond your tiny imagination and make your miserable life more bearable. Akabi is not a charity. Begone!
Viola Silvertongue at your service, or I will be, once my set is done.
Do not stand too close. The flames have a life of their own.
Oh, hungry little hobgoblin. Want a treato? I has lots of treatos, and magics, and junks I finds. Don't worry. I only takes junks from dead people. I is nice. Yes! I has lots of stuffs. Just for you. Bye-bye now. Come back to Papa soon. Your tum-tum wants a treat. Yes! I has lots of stuffs. Just for you. Bye-bye now. Come back to Papa soon. Every sale, Papa
Darling, we have a customer. Is your camp drab? Dreary? Then you have come to the right place. Browse our bespoke, stony and bony creations. Or commission a statue in your likeness. It is our most sought-after service. Bony, at your service. That there is my darling wife, Stony. Is she not magnificent? To think she chose me. Why, I wake up every morning with a smile on my face. Now, what can I do for you? and delighted. I know it. Nothing caught your eye? I shan't tell my wife. She'd be most upset.
Get your shinies and Tritos!
Mr. Hag. Miss her stink.
Lucille! It's pose, grapevine, then pivot step. Jacob, you have the grace of my great-grandmother's missing leg. And Boris. Boris! Put some sensuality into those lovely hip bones. I know you have it in you. Step it up. Interrupting a massacre? Merkel, help me. These three make the art of dance look like a ritual sacrifice. Call me Lucretius, ringmaster, necromancer, bringer of the night. Oh, and wine lover extraordinaire. Normally, I'd invite you into my tent for a lovely vintage. But these graceless skellies need my full attention. Enjoy my circus, darling.
Buddy the dog is my very best friend. Do you know why? Why? Because with him, anything is possible. Way!
Good puns. Because clowns aren't enough of a horror already.
Did you hear about the scarecrow who lost a fight? Oh, you hear that, buddy? We've got ourselves a Debbie Downer. Boo! Thank you to the loudmouth for volunteering for my next trick. Now, where, oh, where are you?
The hair on the back of your neck raises as a shiver passes through you.
You, my special assistant. Come on up.
Truly, I might as well go mount the gallows.
Oh, my heart! The enthusiasm is so much! Now, up, double sharp, or poor Buddy will think you don't like him. Right there! Oh, perfect!
You truly are testing the patience of a man who could level a city if he wished, you know?
special. As special as can be. Does anyone know why? Why? You're special, my friend. Because I have a message just for you. Praise the Absolute. So praise the Absolute.
Taste my fury.
I always knew I'd die at a circus.
Here we go again.
Let's spill some blood.
Here comes punchline. Where do I go from here?
Another shifter. And here I thought that I'd slayed a clown.
Seek and you shall find me.
My eyes grow heavy. Best to make camp.
The great devil grows sloppy. He makes his offer, but only after telling us where to find what we seek. The Orphic Hammer. Watching gods. But I never thought I would be happy to see this city again. Much less to smell it. The Harper safe house I spoke of is on the bridge at Worm's Crossing. Danthelon's dancing axe. Flattered as I am, you're fully supported as it is.
Your companion is otherwise engaged. You'll need to dismiss them at a more convenient moment.
Then let us be about it. At your command. do what must be done.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin? As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood. I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim? I asked Father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
Something's always gnawed at me. At the banquet, Stelmane didn't seem to look at us, but through us. But that second time, her gaze never left me. It was steel, sharp and unyielding. It could just be my imagination, but I always felt that it was more than a stroke that had changed her. What, though? I couldn't say. I couldn't say. But think about this. My father was tadpoled. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, you must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, as father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it.
Be honest. What do you think of the new look? I thought I knew who I was. But I was wrong. I do not belong to Shah. And I do not want to be adorned like one of her puppets any longer. The hair is just a gesture, true. But everything has a first step. An unexpected benefit of my training. Any novice knows how to source the right herbs and mixtures to alter one's hair. Typically reserved for disguises and subterfuge rather than self-discovery. But I don't live by Shah's rules any longer. I'm glad. Though, I don't think I'm quite done with the past yet. Not until I've been to Baldur's Gate. I hope so. So long as I'm willing to stroll right into the Mother Superior's trap, they have no reason to not tell me where to go. If by warm you perhaps mean a flaming arrow, I doubt they'll attack in public. No, I expect they'll point me in the right direction so I can face my reckoning away from prying eyes. Worm's Crossing is a choke point. If I wanted to intercept a new arrival, I'd find somewhere before the bridge, blend in amongst the crowds, and wait. Most people seeking entry to the city will be refugees. I'd look wherever they're gathering. That Orphic hammer could be crucial. We may have to try and get our hands on it. A bit crowded, don't you think? You'll need to swap out someone if you want me. Lead the way, then. Let's get on with it.
Still breathing, despite everything.
The city is close now. My former peers will be watching, no doubt. Waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
That nearly ended me.
No one back home will ever believe this.
I'll fill that one later.
My skellies will take forever to clean this place up. Oh dear. Screaming children, an oozing corpse, and it's not even my birthday. I thought the Absolute wouldn't dare set foot in my circus. To use such a woeful dribbles impersonator, why, it's downright rude. As much as I love a good murder, my customers don't. The real dribbles charms animals and makes puns. Awful puns. Not this. Alas, I cannot afford to lose any more staff. Funerals are so very expensive. I need to move the circus, but I cannot leave just yet. Not without Dribbles. He was a star. Customers of every color and creed simply adored him. I need him back, and I'll shower the person who finds him in love, adoration, and adequate compensation. What do you say? That's the spirit, darling. And remember, I look after those who make me happy. Good luck, and thanks ever so much.
Mortals, and try your luck. Win prizes found only in the most exotic of planes.
Oh, darling. Don't forget that Dragonborn's order. Shortly.
Will the wheel of wonders dub
And
you
these things are still
worthy?
interesting.
Come, see.
You look a little shell-shocked. Worry not. It's nothing a little music can't fix.
I heard what you did about Dribbles. He was a good egg. Thank you for making sure no one else got hurt.
Mother killed me. You should have killed the little monsters. He wants to teach the refugees a lesson, right?
Right. Baldur's Gate is for Baldurians. What's the rush, Zog? Can't stay here for a bit.
The Absolute Army on its way. Not a chance.
Always ready. They're damn near chomping at the bit.
Dub you worthy. Come, see.
That drow's nose was as crooked as you carved, my darling. He was
Get your
simply
shinies and Tritos!
I am not buttering you up. You are the very best.
Oi! Give that! Oh, a fancy drow person. That's my super special hand, and I need it back. Now. I found it by the Clownman's tent. Fought a rat for it and everything's. It's a one-of-a-kind hand with artisanal bite marks. It's worth lots. All right. Mama Lucretia says we family. Suppose that means Dribbles was too. Yeah. But don't tell nobodies I gave it to you for free. Got to protect my reputation as a tough business lord.
Drow's nose was as crooked as you carved, my darling. He was simply in denial.
Every sale, Papa Seti. Seti. Papa sells good things.
What you do, I promise.
Junks and magics for sale. Mostly bloodstained. Clown Man is dead. Oh well. Want a treato? Yes! I has lots of stuffs. Just for you. Bye-bye now. Come back to Papa soon. Get your shinies and treatos!
Buttering you up. You are the very best at what you do. I promise.
Every sale, Papa 30. 30. Papa sells good things.
Oh, darling, don't forget that Dragonborn's order. It's due shortly.
Junks and magics for sale. Mostly bloodstain free.
Is someone excited to work on the handsome Dragonborn?
Get your shinies and treatos.
Good. You shall make him magnificent, my darling. I know.
Every sale, Papa 30. 30. Papa sells good things.
It's been an age since your last break, my darling.
Best keep your hands to yourself. You're being watched.
Working in your service. Boys ready? They're damn near chomping at the bit. What's the plan?
Look for refugees traveling alone. Or any stupid enough to leave.
Rogue said to leave, so
Remind
we're
them
leaving.
this is
End of
ours.
story.
You don't take kindly to parasites.
If you're after a job, Neverwinter is on the lookout for adventurers. That's where we're headed.
It's going mad.
You don't have the strength to fix it. 10 day on the road. Grey Harbour tomorrow.
Past that checkpoint without the right papers.
You promised you'd get us inside the city. Said you'd do whatever it takes.
That was before I saw the giant metal monsters carving the cliff.
Might be worth a look.
Our readers will be outraged. Aren't you... I knew there was a story here. And there you are, the hero of the hour, walking right up to me. The name's Lens, reporter with the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. Care to do a quick interview? I'm here looking for my next angle. But it's all the same. Oppression, famine, death. I need something new. Someone like you. It won't take more than 2 moments of your time. If you play your cards right, this could make the cover. I just need some extra details. So, you've arrived at Baldur's Gate. What's brought you here at a time like this? You have? But I thought our soon-to-be Lord Gortash had things in hand. Though, if anyone could help him, it would be you. You've got a knack for finding chinks in the Absolute's armor. My sources tell me you recently vanquished the fearsome General Ketheric Thorm. How did you manage that? I'm a journalist. It's my job to know everything. Unfortunately, the version I heard was light on the details. So what did you do to Ketheric? Formidable? You're just being modest. I heard you swatted him aside like a fly from a corpse. You'll deal with the remaining Absolutists in much the same way, I suppose? The cult's threat is far from extinguished. What's your plan of attack? Perhaps it could inspire some like-minded citizens to help your cause. You must have some strategy in mind. Gortash, maybe. You'll find me much harder to kill.
So, you're the lickspittle who crushed the Bone Lord's thrall. Have you come begging, sniffing for our stones? Gortash won't like that. A throat his black hand can't choke the spit from. When you find the Lordling, tell him Orin is watching.
So Orin is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
I'm fine. You're the one who took a beating.
Survived the beating. The warning in your voice rings is the last thing you
Dancing acts.
I have secured the most excellent supply. He wants to teach the refugees a lesson, right?
Right. Baldur's Gate is for Baldurians.
If I was a Sharan lookout, this is the sort of place I'd wait around.
That's an order.
Why don't you protect us? Young lady, Shadowheart. Baldurians! Stand with me against this tide that threatens to overwhelm us.
Please just go home. You're ruining a perfectly uneventful posting with this nonsense.
The Flaming Fists are supposed to protect this good city, but they allow trash and vermin to take our homes and goods. Oh, another visitor, I see. Listen, we keep letting the likes of you in. Soon, there'll be no room left for any of us true Baldurians. Another bleeding heart. Piss off and take it elsewhere.
I'm not paying.
Shadowheart, you should know, Paconia was not half so heartless as she liked to appear.
I knew her well enough. You might have traveled with her for a time, but she trained me. What's your point?
Only that I find it hard to believe that she could have raised you and felt nothing for you.
Perhaps she took some pride in her work, forming me to Shah's liking. She certainly relished wielding the rod. But who knows?
Deliver my pulse.
It was before I saw the giant metal monster.
The pigeons do the delivering. Why don't you take your complaints to them?
There's no point arguing with the past. We're not getting past that checkpoint without the right papers.
Soon as the fighting starts, mark my words.
Monopoly.
We'll be on
It's a
our own.
racket, is what
It
it
was
is.
before I saw the giant metal monsters guarding the checkpoint.
What's the worst that can happen if we get caught sneaking in?
They wasn't thinking. Starving folk tend not to.
I wish the cult hadn't burnt our farm, though. At least we got Biscotti out that burning barn.
File all correct, and I'm sure the Manic will deal with it.
Just a little thing, babe.
And don't give a rat's ass about honest citizens.
Have you found some place we can wash our clothes here?
What will we wear?
Refugees can't stay here in Rivington. They're a danger to all of us.
You've got diseases. And any one of them could be a spy for the Absolute.
Back off and return to your homes. That's an order.
Why don't you protect us instead of these scruffy outlanders? You and I have nothing more to say to one another.
It's the right thing to do, isn't it? Everyone deserves the chance to make some coin.
Let the kid come.
I wish the cult hadn't burnt our farm, though. At least we got Biscotti out that burning barn.
Just a little singed, eh, Scotty?
Are the gods truly this petty?
You're right. I hadn't thought of that.
Welcome, adventurer. I take it you're new to Rivington. No doubt you came here to choose from my fine selection of weapons. Yes, I seem to have it all. Clubs, swords, maces, bows, cutting and gutting galore. Why don't we see if we can find the perfect weapon for you? I provide a personalized service for my customers to make sure the weapon I choose is the perfect fit. Tell me, how do you like to kill? Come, we're all friends here. No need to pretend you don't like to twist the knife. And when you kill someone, what do you feel? Killing holds no fear for you, does it? You understand what it takes and what it gives. One more question, if you'll humour me. Do you think you could turn your weapon on those closest to you? You'll do so much worse by the time I'm done with you.
Still rolling in the muck, I see. Gortash knows you are coming. Knows you have the Bone Lord's stone. Do not let him hiss hot air into your worm-weakened brain. He'll find your weaknesses, stick a knife in the cracks, and prise you apart. Unless you get him first. Remember, his throat spits lies, but my blade carves the truth. You will read it on your skin soon enough.
She's toying with me. What does she want?
You! Try attacking me when my back isn't turned, you bloody coward! Is that so? You've got some evil twin running round whacking people round the back of the head. I'll tell you now, you'll be seeing bloody double when I'm done with you. Well, I'm sure it were you. I'm almost certain. God's be damned, I don't know. I'd have sworn, but my head's pounding. I don't remember. I need a bloody drink. Go on, clear off. I've seen enough of your face today.
I saw the giant metal monsters guarding the checkpoint.
I know, sweetie. We'll be safe in the wilds. Who's in a jail cell?